Merry Christmas. Does this make me the new dad?
Are you replacing me?
I could never. Where'd charcoal go?
It is. Ooh.
Little lounge pants.
Super soft lounge pants.
Are those your size, Beth?
They could be. I got him a few things that I can't return. If he doesn't want them, I'll take them.
They are super soft.
Oh my goodness.
Cool, you so cute. She's sitting over there thinking, lady, I licked that cookie 3 times. You know.
Merry Christmas, charcoal.
Yep.
Merry Christmas, Choco.
Don't have to share. Take it home.
No.
I like those.
Well,
Don't
then
get the
I'm sure
weird.
I will. You know I never buy myself chocolate, so to be gifted it is a grand thing. Thank you. Well, I do buy chocolate chips for myself.
What do you do? Just pretend you're going to bake with them and then eat them because they're sitting around getting wasted?
Well, for a long time I couldn't get them. The right ones. Bittersweet. The ones that are bigger and sort of shallower, like The regular chocolate chips don't work the same.
Cool.
Into the Menil in Houston several times that has the famous Mark Rothko Chapel. Have you ever been there?
I have not.
It's a whole, it's like a building. It's it's like an octagon or a hexagon with a large Rothko field painting in each section. And you sit in the center on wooden cushions. And it's all very modernist designed building, and you sit in there and you contemplate infinity. Or about how people behave. So they're constantly, monitoring people's behavior.
See if I can do the little kickstand somewhere for you. So do that. No?
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't. Okay. I mean, that's what it's doing. So.
You got it.
Merry Christmas. We're gonna get footage of charcoal.
I planned on going to an exhibition of, but the room was right there. It was your French painters from turn of the century. And having just come back from Provence in October, where we saw Cézanne's studio and Renoir's studio and all of these things, it was like, well, we're obligated. And
She's so pretty.
we were like boiled because it became very clear what the guys
She says no
have been
pictures.
telling us over and over again, which is you have all of the best work, and they could name exactly which gallery, which museum had which pieces, and none of them are left in Provence. There is almost no original artwork. Nobody bought.
How to get the purring on camera.
Right.
I'm not wild
like
about
Paris is
Van
not-
Gogh, but nobody bought Van Gogh. Nobody.
And Paris is not the place to go see French painting,
No.
with the exception that they
Other
have that
than-
one
right, the
large
one
Monet
Right.
water
Come
lilies
on.
thing. But beyond that, you can see
We
much
had
better.
seen those the year before, but you can see much better.
French. If you want to see French impressions,
She's done with us.
Right.
You don't
You
need
want to
to
go
go.
to the Smithsonian base. If you're only going to go one
Where do you think
place,
she'll go?
that would be there.
Or St. Petersburg, or the Art Institute of Chicago has a
They
very
have a lot.
impressive.
They do.
The Menil's collection.
Yeah, we used to love that stuff.
Kale.
Charlie. The best. She might have liked the chard more.
The Swiss chard.
Swiss chard. Or the collard greens.
I don't think we ever had collard greens, did we?
No, you used to grow all the greens in the garden.
did
When we had
grow.
bunnies, you grew Swiss chard and collard greens.
I'm sure I grew Swiss chard. I might have accidentally grown collard greens and then went, ooh, we hate these. I'm not growing that again.
It's because it wasn't for us, it was for the bunny.
Well, you could pick the bunny dandelions. The bunny'd be happy.
Hello. Merry Christmas, Tumby. He's a little Tumby. She ran all the way up.
Tumby Tinta, Merry Christmas. Oh, baby.
She's so pretty.
She's so beautiful.
She's so pretty.
Man, you're pretty. She's like, I know.
Oh, big man.
So where have you been?
Hi, Nary. Hey, what's up, boy?
You gotta get some close-ups of the big boy.
Oh, this camera zooms quite a bit. The big baby boy with the capture.
Oh my goodness. Merry Christmas. We should give him some treats.
We should.
Stop sniffing his butt.
Mm.
Goodness. You are so sweet. There's a picture of Gus on the digital camera. Did you look?
I didn't see.
I'll find it for you again. It was interesting because I kind of remember Gus looking like more like Neri, but he really is gray.
Yeah, he was very gray.
And Neri's like green.
Green?
Yes, he's green! He's green and brown.
Everybody in the comments down
tawny.
below write if he is green.
He's tawny green. What would you say he is?
Brown?
No, he's not brown. There is no brown on him.
Alright.
He's like tawny, dark gray, slate.
What do you think
To
you are,
green.
Nary? What would you call yourself?
What does he say?
He says, my name's Jeff.
He says I identify as a baby. Look this way.
He says, my name is Thunderclaw.
He would be Thunderstar. He would be the leader
He would
of the
be.
Thunder Clan. And the plot follows Tomitita
Is
and
he a
her
Thunder?
initiation.
Is he from Thunder Clan, or is he more of a river folk?
That's a good point. I think Guy was definitely a river cat.
Maybe.
Guy Star.
No. Alright, buddy. Yeah, it's like you're in a skateboarding video.
Ah, baby. The way he looked right at it.
He was born to be a star.
For real. Kind of doing that thing, and he was, so like, her first card was like, you have a wonderful and successful life and you worry for naught. And then another card was like, your challenge is that you're really successful. No. The first thing was like, what you want is that you want this change. Like, it identified that she wanted the change. Mm-hmm. And then also said, what's in your way is this success. And she just kept being like, that sounds like Christmas. Like, for every card.
That sounds like Christmas.
That's today. That's Christmas. And Papa was like, well, what I think it might be is that it's telling you that this success and this comfort is what is holding you back from your change. And she was like, okay. And I was like, okay, next is this one. And then as we go, there's this one that was like, fuck, I should probably just look it up, but it was like, it was either your experience or your past, something like that. and it was like, you tend to be really defensive, and you're holding yourself back from truly communicating and having good relationships and stuff like that. Is that like, you've recently had a great conflict? And I was like, oh my god, okay.
Yeah.
And it was like, you need to work on being less defensive. And it was so funny. And I was like, okay, so that could, yeah, I see how that relates to the change that you were talking about. And she goes, really? Because I thought it was talking about you and me. You know, in that tone of voice she does. And I was like...
It was.
And I said, I didn't say it wasn't.
It's so fascinating. It really is like an exercise. It's like a vulnerability exercise.
Yeah, it was really vulnerable. And then the rest of it just went on like that. And I just read it.
Yeah.
And then we were like, well, that was interesting. And put it away.
I feel like mine were fairly accurate too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was
They
cool how
reflected-
accurate it was.
Yeah,
We
That's
should
cool.
do
they're
you.
pretty generic, but still
Right.
reflected my general
Yeah.
thoughts and larger questions of life.
That's cool.
Yeah, and we had concluded that like that's what it's good for. Is,
Right.
like, it's not going to tell you the
Stretching
future,
a muscle.
but it's asking you to reflect on something you're already thinking about.
Dude, when she pulled out the eggnog at 11 this morning, I was like...
She mixed it with her coffee.
I forgot about the eggnog. I should get into that.
How could you? Get out the little bottles.
Oh my god.
Get out the pineapple.
Little bootleggers, what are they? Just shooters? Just
What are you talking about?
The...
How she got us
I don't even know
alcohol?
what they're called.
I'm not making a comment on. She didn't buy that for us. So
Yeah.
it's not really.
I got her some
It's not
alcohol.
really my thing, but
One of these nights, you'll be like,
Be
hey,
like, hey,
Taka.
give me that.
might have looked like I was hitting a joint there. That was actually
A shooter.
it was a shooter.
Oh, damn. Well, maybe joints are just like on your mind right now. That sounds like Christmas, though.
That does sound like Christmas. Yeah,
How was
earlier I
Yancy
like,
today? Sorry, I just
Oh,
interrupted.
you're good. Yancy's good. She seemed fine. Right?
Yeah.
I think it was overall very fine.
It was good. I got nervous during stocking presents because it was like a long run of no Grammy Yancy. But then when I pulled out the olive oil,
Yeah,
it oiled
yeah,
the room.
yeah, it did.
I don't know. And then it gave us something to do for 2 hours.
Yeah,
Or an hour. That was awesome.
it's good. Christmas is literally just like finding things to fill the day until it's over.
Yeah. Yeah, that was great. When we like finished dinner and Mama was like asleep and Grammy and we were like, should we play the other game? And they were like, Grammy and Sue was like, I'm not learning the rules to Quirkle. Which I thought was so funny.
Thank God.
Yeah.
And then they were like, let's just watch something. So we watched The Muppets Christmas Carol. Nice.
This morning, they couldn't find a Christmas movie when we were like eating breakfast. Because they've got a big ass TV in their kitchen. And they're like, we have to watch something.
Let's watch a movie while we eat
And so
breakfast.
I just searched Christmas on the Roku. And there was a movie that came up called Christmas Karen. And I was like, yeah, we're watching this one. And it was so fucking funny. At least the beginning of it. We didn't finish it. But it was like a Christmas Carol, but it was a Karen.
That's insane.
Nice. I watched Muppet Christmas Carol. So.
We both watched the Christmas Carol.
Karen.
That's so funny.
What did she do? Did she yell at people in the store?
Well, she was at a coffee shop in the opening scene, and she's like, oh, excuse me, I ordered a, like 1 minute long recipe, and then he's like, oh yeah, sorry, that's my bad, takes it back in. And they're like, that's Karen. Just pour it in this other cup and she'll think it's the right thing. And then she does think it's the right thing.
Oh my god.
It was so fucking funny though. The first Ghost of Christmas Past was like one of her former bosses or something. And she had like a chastity belt on. And she was like, it seemed like, I don't know, a bunch of liberals were trying to make a movie. And
Yikes.
it was so funny. It was so funny. And they thought it was funny too.
Good.
It was good. And then,
Would you pack me?
yeah, I'm sorry.
It's okay. Just ask me.
And then we went and watched Blakeslee ride her horse Bullet.
That's so crazy.
Bullet
Nice.
was so cute. Oh my
Baby.
god.
Horses
Oh my
are
God.
so funny. They're just like
They're
massive, massive
huge.
dogs.
I was like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? And I was like, you just come here like whenever and try to wrangle him and get all the shit on him and then he's like also loving it at the same time. God, it's so weird. It's such a weird. She like fed him peppermints.
They can eat peppermints?
Yeah, well, they
horses
eat sugar
love
cubes.
peppermints.
That's crazy. Mint. What?
I don't know. I don't know if that's actually.
Did you
a
do
thing.
quotes?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of. Oh, that's so crazy.
But oh my god,
She was trying to get the bit in his mouth, like in the beginning, and my mom was just. She apparently helps her with this all the time,
She was
but was
micromanaging.
not being helpful.
That
She was
is-
trying to pet the horse. She was just like, I love you, Bullet. I love you, Bullet. Give me kisses with your giant wet mouth.
Well, it's like,
And Bullet's like, what the fuck is going on? And Blakeslee's like, open his mouth so I can put this in. She was listening to Frank Ocean while she rode her horse. I could hear it in the distance.
That is so awesome.
This is Lost. That's so funny.
She's literally.
I love her so much.
She's like, my life is a
lost
movie.
in the thrill of it all.
She was.
I love when
It's
I was like, you got your horse for Christmas? And she was like, I bought my
She
horse.
did. She. Oh my god.
I've
This has
forgotten
been
about
such
that.
a
That's been
battle
such a
for
long
her.
time coming. I thought that part of your mom giving in would also be helping to pay for it, but no.
She has to learn a lesson because she's Gen Alpha and she's not committed to anything.
Listen to this, Ben. Blakeslee wanted a horse when she was like living with her dad, and her dad had a place for her to keep the horse, and her mom was like, no. And then there was a place for her to keep the horse at Daryl's, at her mom's husband's, and then it was like, yeah, you can get a horse.
And then they didn't even
Isn't
check
that
it out.
so
They didn't make sure
fucked
the
up?
horse was.
I
like, okay.
think I can't stop thinking about that
They're
because
just like, yeah,
that's so
we're getting it, we're
fucked
getting
up.
And Daryl just bought her a Xbox.
Dude
fucking
lives an
whatever.
hour and a half away.
They're trying to get her to stay there and change schools. And
So that's why you were driving around.
yeah. And I mean,
And you're having Christmas there instead of at Goggy's.
right. And she Gagi was.
Not happy?
She's obviously showing some frustration about the situation.
I mean, why would she do... Of all the shit, like... I don't know.
She's like, at this point in my life when I'm getting to like the oldest and I'm about to go, is like, I think that's part of how she sees it. It's like, I'm left with your crazy father every day.
It's kind of inconsistent of your mom. Like,
Yeah.
if you wanted to not come to Goggy's and spend Christmas here, then she'd give you a guilt treatment about Goggy.
Yes.
So what the fuck? Walter, what you don't understand is that I'm an adult, and that means I can make any choice I want.
Do anything.
That's so funny.
Adults don't have responsibilities like kids do.
No.
You have to build those as a kid.
Yeah. Oh my god, it's so fucked up.
Christmas.
Christmas.
I would go back to Richmond tomorrow.
Yeah.
You would?
I would.
Oh, you would?
I would. If you want a soft flooded Yancey.
Well, I'm gonna
Would.
have to talk to her about it in the morning.
it would be nice.
I can't. I have to come back Thursday,
Okay.
which means
Thursday, like what time? So maybe it does make sense to go back tomorrow.
Exactly.
Shit. Yeah.
Because we have to roast and host. Host our roast.
Roast and host.
So yeah, that makes sense. I'd like to hang out with you in Richmond. A little
Okay.
bit. Take you to the gym.
Okay.
I don't know if anybody else will be there. But
Grandma Yancy. So we do lunch with Grandma Yancy. Are you gonna come see the movie with us?
what movie?
The new Miyazaki with Willem
I have to
Dafoe.
work. I would like to.
You get off at 5 though.
Yeah.
And the movie would be at like, well, I guess she's old. Maybe she
old.
can't see a 7 o'clock movie.
Yeah. But maybe she could if she had advance notice.
Oh, we have to coordinate all of this tomorrow morning. I don't want to.
But excuse me.
Okay.
It would be best for me if we left at like noon, since that's my lunch break
Tomorrow?
or Wednesday. Or if it doesn't work for you, you also do have the opportunity to bow out. You say.
I can't. I'm fucked if I bow out.
Alright.
If I bow out,
If you bow out.
I'm done.
Fucked if
Me
I
and my
bow out,
boys
fucked
is
if I
just-
don't.
And if I do
Just
this,
like
I have
bow out.
some currency in the bank.
Yeah.
In the bank.
This is your
In the
spot.
grandma bank.
In the grandma bank.
You've got a whole savings account in there right now.
Maybe.
'Cause
I
you-
haven't been over there in a while, to be honest. Because I haven't had a car.
Well, you have an excuse.
So it's been a couple months, really.
Granny, you should buy me a car. Then I'll come see you. Maybe.
We'll see.
Just run out of things to talk about. And it's like, oh.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brenner and I were just talking to each other in the car a little bit. Which I felt bad, but she asked to sit in the back.
Yeah.
I tried to talk loud enough that she could hear us. Brenner was trying to figure out exactly how much he would need to be paid so that all of his checks would be exactly $2,000. What would his salary would be? He was trying to do the math.
Why does he want
Why?
Just for it to be funny.
Yeah.
that? Got my 2K in.
Can I please be paid my annual salary be $67,841.39, please?
Honestly. And then you can just go up from there, like.
I can't believe you and
Next
Brenner
is-
have salaries.
Yeah.
That's so fucking crazy.
Oh my god, I was talking to Megan about her Trump job, and I was like really, I was really scared because I was like, oh no, is it over? But she's like, no, I'm infiltrating, I'm in this bitch.
I love her. This is
She's-
his cousin, and she went to.
Nova.
No, what school did she go
Oh, she went to.
to? George Mason? Oh, you know Megan because of Brooke?
No, I just know
How'd you
George
guess that?
Mason is a school in Nova.
Is the
Yeah.
Nova school?
Yeah.
Because that's where Liam went.
Brooke, Brooke and her have a mutual friend. I don't know who, but I mean, that's it.
Yeah. She like.
She went for history, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
She's a historian. So
Mm.
she's kind of cool as fuck. And of course, Walter's family is like, what are you gonna do with that sugar?
She's working for Trump. Yes.
Never mind, I take back
No.
everything I said.
He didn't get the degree though. He
You,
would.
he would have taken a sweet young thing like you. He would have taken you a second, snap you up.
Oh my god. Did you see that tweet on Twitter that was like, most companies have just responded to this poll and said that they are looking for people that have work experience and not college experience.
Yeah, I saw an Instagram post. It was like 50% by 2028. 50% of companies will not require a bachelor's degree.
That's so fucking insane. I mean,
That might save higher education, though.
yeah.
Sure, there are plenty of jobs that don't require a